Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. And speaking of the comments, we got a good question in the comments. Let me show it to you. Come on over here. It's from Fred Bentley, and he says, what about pH range? Similar to the liquid line, I was going to aim for 6.5, but I figured this would be a good video to clarify. I agree. It's a great thing to clarify, so let's just get into it. What Fred's talking about here is, this was the video where we were talking about using one shot and adding other things to one shot, along with just using one shot. So what he's asking is what the pH should be. So if you're working with just the one shot, it's going to be a similar pH range, but you're really not going to have to do anything because this should just take care of itself if your soil's in good shape to start with. And if your soil's not in good shape to start with, you may need to buffer it beforehand or figure that out. But if you got good soil, shouldn't be an issue. Just go ahead and use it. Also, if you're using just maybe some Gaia or some Medusa along with that, which some people may want to do, shouldn't be an issue. The only time you're going to come into an issue is when you start using the rest of the line, and especially the Herculean Harvest. When you're using this comes in the bottle at a very low pH, I could talk, to keep it stable. So if you're doing that, you need to use some Olympus Up, which is going to bring that pH up to a range where the calcium in this is available, and also be in the soil to buffer the soil to keep that pH range in line. So if you're working with all natural stuff and just regular type things like this, it's usually not an issue with pH, but when you start pushing hard with the Herculean Harvest or a lot of the other stuff that's lower in pH than the line, you're going to have to deal with that. So what pH should you be at? 6.5? That's probably pretty good because you want to be somewhere in the 6s. And if you look at the feeding chart, here I'll show it to you here, it starts off down here at 6.1 to 6.3 and then slowly kind of works its way up to 6.3 to 6.8 at the end. So slowly within that 6 range you're going to be ramping up your pH. But I would also say that you don't want to be too locked on of like I want to be at 6.40000 because letting that pH drift a little bit within that 6 range lets other things in the line, lets other nutrients and stuff be picked up into the plant that are available at different ranges of pH to give you a little bit of variety to what you're doing there. So I don't want to get too complicated with it because I wanted to make this a short video for people that have that simple question to answer that. But if you have further questions about this or anything about the nectar line, you should throw those in the comments down below and we'll talk about there and also do some videos on them. So did I get that across? Let me know. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show, it's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.